I'm getting raided. This is the first time. Yo, all right. This is the first time I've ever been raided, and this is probably going to be my largest stream because all my other ones have had about 3 viewers so far. So I really, really appreciate this. This is awesome. Open to feedback. Audio issues. Don't like the music. Let me know. I've been playing Dominion recently, so I think we'll play that. I'm happy to explain the game if you guys don't know. Let me know in chat. We're gonna be going. Oh, I'm hearing some echo from somewhere. There we go. If you don't know Dominion, just let me know. It's a super easy game. It's a card game. It's kind of similar to Slay the Spire in some ways. You try to improve a deck as you go. We're gonna be playing one-on-one. Yeah, I got let's get going. So you start off with a deck of cards. You can see I have 3 copper on this turn. I can't play too slowly because the other guys are gonna be waiting for me, but these cards are randomized every game. I'm going to go with silver or workshop. I'm gonna go silver. And so every turn you have a certain amount of actions and a certain amount of buys. And the purpose is use your money and use your action cards that you can buy to improve your deck for the purpose of buying victory points. Kind of has some Catan elements to it. I have 4 money on this turn, so I'm going to buy a poacher. Thank you. Looking forward to the game. All right. So all these different cards have different actions, and I can bring up this view that shows you. So I just picked up a poacher. It gives me another card on my turn. It gives me another action on my turn. Gives me a money on my turn. But it's bad late game because when these piles run out, these are called supply piles. You have to discard a card from your hand. So it's good early game, bad late game. You can see the costs of the cards here: 4, 5, 5, 5. So here I have 3 money. And so with 3 money, I could buy a village, I could buy a workshop. He bought a workshop, which is, you can see this is a 9 now because there's 10 cards for each pile. So with my 3 money, I think I'm going to get another silver. Buying gold and silver basically improves the quality of the money in your deck. You can see on this turn at the bottom of my hand, I drew a silver that I bought previously. So now I'm going to have 5 money on my turn, which is great. Because with my 5 money, I can now buy a lab, which is going to let me draw through my deck really quickly with plus cards and combo to play more cards. Or I can start playing a witch and start cursing him. I'm going to start with lab because it's one of my favorite cards. I think it's really good. You can see on the right side, I got a big log of everything that's happening. So if you don't understand what I did, you can kind of check out the log to see what happened. This guy... Arsmirk, we'll call him, because that's the best I can pronounce his name. He played a poacher, he played coppers, and he bought a silver. You draw 5 cards per turn, similar to Slay the Spire. Now I have an action card, so you can see that I can play this. I drew another estate. So these green cards are useless in terms of playing them, but they're how you win the game. So it's kind of like dead weight. You want to buy these cards to win the game and get more points, but it's negative in the sense that they weigh down your deck and they're dead draws. So I have 5 money again, which is great. I'm gonna go hard on labs, maybe pick up a festival soon. Here's my first time drawing my lab now. If you guys want to see a specific card, I can bring it up. Festival is something I want to get because it gives you 2 money just by playing it. It gives you 2 actions, so you can combo and play a lot of different action cards. And it gives you another buy. So if you have a lot of money on a turn, you can actually play 2 action cards. So this gives me +1 action. So if I play this, I didn't draw another action, but I do have 5 money now because it let me draw some extra coppers. So I can play that. At this point, I'm going to buy... I'll get a festival. I do want to get a witch soon. See, this is a really bad hand, you can see, because I drew 3 estates. This red number on the top left shows you the pile of cards, and this is my hand. And so again, the purpose is I want to improve my deck, improve my deck, improve my deck. And for the purpose of making sure I can buy as many of these as I can. This is 3 money, not a great turn. He's getting villages. Villages are kind of the opposite of lab. They gives you 1 card and 2 actions versus lab that gives you 2 cards and 1 action. Card draw is really, really good, just like in a lot of card games. I think I'm just gonna go silver. Again, just giving myself more buying power on my turns. This is a really good combo turn. You can see coming up for me. He's playing 2 villages. He's playing a workshop. You can see this banner here shows you the current state of the turn. So he has 2 actions outstanding right now, 1 buy and 5 money, and he bought a witch. He's actually bought 2 witches so far. So I'm going to play my festival. So I have 2 actions, 2 buys, and 2 money. That festival gave me 2 money. I'm going to play my poacher, so I'm going to draw a card, get another action. I'm going to play my laboratory. So I got up to 8 money and 2 buys. So I could buy a province, which is the most points in the game, or I could use this opportunity to improve my deck more. I think I'm going to pick up a witch. I think it's a bit too early to start buying a bunch of victory cards. So I'm going to pick up a witch, which lets me draw 2 cards and give all other players a curse, which is just a kind of like in Slay the Spire. It's a dead card. It's negative. It gives you -1 victory points. And I have 3 money left over. My festival gave me an additional buy. And with my 3 money, I could pick up a village. I'll pick up 1 village. I don't think I'm going to need a lot of them. And you can kind of start maybe to get to see how this works, right? You draw a bunch of cards. You try to combo things. You try to get a lot of money on 1 turn. You can see that I got a curse. So he played a poacher, gave him another action, then he played a witch, and which gives me a curse. So, and there's no way with this setup to get rid of the card. What's really good about this game and why it's really good is these 10 cards in the middle that you see. These are called kingdom cards. They're different every time you play. So sometimes you don't get laboratory, sometimes you don't get witch. And so that makes it really interesting. You can see that I played my 2 labs, got some more money, but I also drew my festival. So even more money. And again, I got up to 8 again, which is really good. I'm going to get another lab and a silver. The reason I'm getting all these labs is drawing 2 cards and getting another action is like really big. I should be able to draw through like a large portion of my deck. The curses that I'm getting are a little bit dangerous because there's no way to remove them. Oh, I guess I could remodel. Remodel lets you trash a card from your hand, which means permanently remove it, and gain a card costing up to 2 more. So I could turn my curses into estates, which isn't the greatest conversion because they're still kind of dead cards. So with 7, Artisan could be nice too. Another witch could be nice, but there's only 8 curses left, so I don't want to invest more in witches. I have 1. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. I'm going to get another lab. And at this point, I'm getting to the phase where I might want to transition to be buying things more. So maybe 1 more festival and then start to look at provinces and duchies. The game is over when all the provinces are gone or all of, or 3 of any pile are gone. So here I'm going to have a chance to play my witch. And look at this. Look at this combo turn. Festival, witch, 8 money, plus I gave him a curse, so I'm going to buy a province and end the buys. Again, I might want to pick up a remodel soon, but as soon as you buy a province, it kind of almost starts a clock on the game, right? Because as soon as this count at the top goes down to 0, the game's over. So we'll see if he can get there. It's really interesting because of what you do with these cards. They all have really unique, interesting effects. So let's see what he's gonna do. He bought a laboratory, but he still has a buy left. And sometimes you get these combos that just fill up this whole board. You see combo, combo, combo. He wants to undo, which I'll grant. There's an undo system in the game, so both players just have to agree that you want to undo. I have the physical version of this game. This is like the digital version of a physical card game. And the website, they did such a good job with it. So here, how much can I combo? Not as much as I'd like. Let's get another lab. You can see the dead curse. The crow. The cursed crow. Finished cooking your dinner? Hey, you got some entertainment while you eat. All right, let's see what I can do. Village, lab. No reason not to play the poacher. Pretty good hand. 5 money. These curses are starting to get in the way, right? Again, remodeling them into a state doesn't really help me. It gives me a little bit more points. But I think it's better still to be able to draw through my deck more. So I'm going to pick up more laboratories. It's not unusual to have like 5 labs in your deck if you're going for that kind of setup. And this is a ranked game. They have like unranked and ranked games. I have no idea what my ranking is right now, or like, what is a good ranking, because I just started really playing online. Yeah, so he picked up a remodel, which I was thinking about. Lab. You can see I was able to draw through some more money, but again, estates and curses are really filling my deck. With 6, I might switch over to Artisan. So Artisan lets me gain a card from my hand, so I don't have to buy it. I just get any card that costs up to 5, including duchies, and then I can put a card from my hand on top of my deck. So it might be good. I'm also kind of a fan of Festival right now, or maybe just another lab, because I need to draw past all these. Let's pick up a lab. And my deck kind of has more bloat than he does right now, because I bought a province, he hasn't yet, and he's cursed me a bunch of times. I've only cursed him once. We can see his big poacher combo going. He picked up like 6 poachers, or I have 1, so he picked up like 5 poachers. I'm going like kind of the lab strats. He's going the poacher strats, so we'll see. He played Witch twice in that turn, so I got 2 curses. Look at this turn. Look at turn 14. Poacher, village, poacher, witch, lab, festival, witch, village, poacher. It's still going. And this is what I think makes the game really exciting, is when you can get these crazy combos. Because although I'm kind of winning on points, I have so many curses in my deck. I think I do need to pick up a remodel. Gardens is also an interesting card, so worth 1 victory point per 10 cards you have in your deck, rounded down. So if he's giving me a bunch of curses, I could start getting a Gardens to like try to use that to my advantage, right? Thinning the deck is important if you can do it, but can't always make it happen. Yeah, he's finally going provinces, so we'll see. I got a lot of curses in my deck. Maybe should have invested in witches more. So again, 7, not enough for a province. Low on curses, no point in buying a witch. I could remodel some of the curses into estates, which would give me 2 points each time I do that. I could get more labs for more drawing through. I think I'm still gonna go lab, and then with my extra 2 money, I'm not really gonna buy anything. It's tempting to buy an estate, right, for that 1 point, but again, it can just be a dead draw. So he just bought a poacher, not a really big turn. This is really bad. I really needed to get an action with that. And the fact that I didn't is a little concerning. I'll just get the last lab so he doesn't have a chance to get it. And now maybe transition into more festival, more remodel. But the amount of curses I have definitely is bothering me, because I just can't get enough for a province. Might have to start buying duchies if it gets to the late game. Which obviously are worth half the amount, but still take up a card in your deck. So we'll see. All right. So he picked up a village. This should be a good turn for me. Lab. Yeah, here we go. Oh, discard a card. Oh, so now that this pile is empty, you see why poacher can be painful. Discard a card per empty supply pile. Luckily, I have tons of curses in my deck, so I can discard those without worrying too much. But he's going to start running into problems because he has a lot of poachers. So if I can get any other pile to 0, like witch, or like, sorry, like village, it might be good. So I made it to 6. I didn't quite make it to 8. I can put a gold into my deck to start drawing better things, versus better money, so I can get to 8 easier. I could pick up a duchy, or sorry, an artisan, which lets me get duchies easily, or a festival for money. I think a festival for money makes a lot of sense. Because it still does give you the buy and the actions, which makes it a little bit more flexible than just a money. But it takes up an action on your turn, so you know there's positives and negatives. This game's free to play online, by the way. If this is the base game with no expansions, if you want to play with expansions, you have to pay a subscription fee, or you can like buy a month for a couple bucks and play with expansions. But the base game is free, which is really awesome. Discarded an estate again, giving me more curses. There's like no curses left in the deck, which is actually going to be another empty supply pile, which is going to mess them over with the poachers. So again, there's opportunity here. I would really feel comfortable if I could get 1 or 2 more provinces. What's he remodeling? Again, remodel lets you trash a card, gain a card costing up to 2 or more. So you could go like remodel to artisan or poacher to artisan or something like that. He trashed a copper and gained an estate. And he bought a duchy. So he's having trouble getting up to 8 money on a turn as well. See, this is bad. I really need to be able to get more than that. With 3, I'm going to pick up a village. This is a bad turn as well. Although 2 silvers, like this is enough money at least to buy something good. And I might get an artisan to start being able to poach duchies, but this is worrying me a little bit. You guys are awesome. I mean, like, I was streaming to 1 person, which is probably me on my phone for like my last 5 streams. And I literally just say hi in one Twitch chat that I found randomly on Reddit, and you guys swarm over. Like, I absolutely love it. So he got up to 7. He's going to go festival. So we're still on the improving deck. Usually by this point in the game, turn 19. Yeah, see, I can't play anything. If you play a draw card that doesn't give you actions, you can't play any actions that you draw because you only get 1 action on a turn. Important to note. So I got up to 7. I'm going to get an artisan. It's... I'm going to get an artisan. I think it's worth it just for the free card get every turn. But it's definitely worrying me that I'm having trouble getting up to 8, even once or twice. You can see that our point difference is almost completely his 1 province and 1 duchy that he's ahead on, and then the curses. You can see poachers are going to be a real problem now. He's discarding 2 every time because laboratory and curse are empty piles. It's one reason I don't like to get too many poachers at the beginning. Let's see, what's he doing? He's thinking. 3 actions, 2 buys, 5 money. If I was him, I think I'd just get a duchy. He might feel like it's too early. He bought a witch? What's the point? There's no curses left. I think that's that seems like a mistake to me. Okay, not a bad turn. I only got up to 5. I think I'm going to... My artisan's going to let me get duchies. I think I probably still need to get duchies myself. 4 curses. This is just brutal. Remodel would be nice. I'll get 1 remodel to start converting curses to estates. And now I think I'm just going to try to buy victory points. I don't know. It's a bit of a tough split. I know the point difference is big, but that's really only 2 provinces away. So if I can get up to 8 on a turn, I'll be fine. But I don't think that's going to happen. Also, I just realized there's only 3 villages left. There's only 2 poachers left. So the game could end at like any point. I kind of overlooked that because, again, the game ends when all the provinces are gone or 3 piles are empty. Any 3 piles. So if somebody buys 2 poachers, it's game over. So I really got to try to get ahead on victory points. He gained a village. He's not really going, like, he could win. He could have won because if he bought a poacher last round, bought a poacher this round, it'd be over. So let's see what I can do. Just playing tons of labs. This is the type of combo that you want to draw through your whole deck. Discard the estate and a curse, village, festival. This is the turn that you want. There we go. Because now I can get a province. It's getting me back up there. And for my 2, like, I don't think the 1, this plus 6 is 13. I don't think it's worth it to get the estate. So I'm just going to end my buys. And that's kind of the turn that I've been looking for a while, to try to get to the point where you can get a province that way by drawing through your whole deck. So let's see. So it's not going to happen this turn, but now I can play my artisan. I can gain a duchy, which is getting me really close. I need to top deck a card. So this is going to be 4 money, 5 money. So I could buy another duchy if I top deck one of these. Unfortunately, you have to top deck, which is really bad because I don't want to put one of these on top of my deck. In case I get that remodel, I'll put the curse on top of my deck. I'll play the treasures. I have 5. I'm going to get another duchy. So this is putting me in towards striking distance of his victory points. As you can see, he's at 15. I'm at 13. But this next hand is completely trash. I can't do anything. Which is kind of where it gets tricky later in the game. Maybe he bought a witch just for draw? I don't know. 1 village left. Oh, he can end the game. We're really close. I'm really disappointed that, yeah. If he gets 3 money, he's gonna be fine. Is he not at 3? He's at 4. So he can end the game. Yeah, he ended the game. As soon as he ends his turn, it's over because there's 3 piles empty. That was a close game. I'm disappointed that I didn't win, but that was a close game. See if he wants to do a rematch. All right, so as you can see, the cards are different, really different. Like Poacher's the same, Gardens is the same, but we didn't buy it last time. A remodel, but almost everything is new. I go first. So in a game with Chapel, what I've seen, especially with 3 money, well, is people try to get a Chapel really early to make their deck as small as possible so they can draw really good stuff, which is good, but I do want to make sure I have enough money to actually buy something in the future, like other than these base cards. So I'm going to go silver. With my 4, I'm probably going to go Poacher, and then maybe the turn after I'll get a Chapel. We'll see. Maybe I should have gotten a Chapel that turn and a Poacher this turn. I might have messed that up. You can kind of predict how much money you're going to have in the first 2 turns because you start off with 7 copper. And so between your first 2 turns, your copper is going to, because you start off with 10 cards and you draw 5 per turn, your copper is always going to add up to 7 between your first 2 turns. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll show you. I can show you guys some of the new cards while we wait for him to make his turn. So Market is a good one, kind of similar to Festival from last turn. Draw 1 action, 1 buy, 1 money. Mine lets you trash a treasure and gain 1 better. So copper to silver or silver to gold. Really good card. Sentry lets you trash things. Chapel lets you trash things. So there's way more trashing possible now. He went Poacher. With my 4... Could make an argument to go to Moneylender, but Moneylender is really similar to mine, trash and copper for money, and I'd rather do a mine. So I think I'll start with Poacher. And now this turn, because I have 3, I'm going to get the Chapel. So this is kind of what I wanted. I didn't want too much money on this turn because, again, if I get more money, like 5 money on a turn, I probably want to buy a better card. But I want a Chapel. It's a good card, but I got to go kind of wait for a turn where I don't have that much money. So he bought the silver, kind of like I did on turn 1. I'm going to grab my Chapel now so I can make my deck really small so I can draw my good stuff. And Bob's your uncle, as they say. He got a mine, which is really good. I want a mine. All right, I can buy a mine. I can buy a gold. I think mine is a little bit better than gold, unfortunately. Gold would be really nice. Sentry would be really nice, but with the Chapel, I already have something that does trashing, which is one of the things that Sentry does. It's a bit of a complicated card, but when I'm sure I'll get one at some point. This turn's a little bit annoying because I got Chapel and mine. Neither of them give you plus cards to play. So I can only play one of them. He bought a Sentry, yeah. So I can turn a copper into a silver, or I could trash these 3 cards so that my deck is much smaller. You don't get that many opportunities to do this, so I'm going to trash. And I know it sounds bad. You're getting rid of a victory point. You're getting rid of your copper. Like, what's going to happen? But it's actually good because it's going to make your draws a lot more consistent. With my 4 money, I'm probably going to get a Poacher. He got up to 6. He went for Sentry. Sentry's a really good card. I'm going to pick up a Poacher. And you can see I grabbed my Chapel again. We'll see how much money I have on my turn. Maybe I can trash some more things. If there's a card you guys want to see, let me know. Library, for example, draw until you have 7 in hand. So it's a big draw card. And you get a skip action card. So it really lets you find your money in your deck, which is nice. Poacher, so again, same problem. This time I'm going to mine instead of trash. So I'm gonna trash my copper. Lets me turn it into a silver. And then I can play all those. I got to 5 money, and now I can get a Sentry of myself, and I can show you guys kind of how that works. I'll show you the text, but it's +1 card, +1 action. Then you get to look at the top 2 cards of your deck, and you can choose to trash or discard them. So it's another way to make your deck smaller. It's also a way to, like, if you have provinces and duchies in your deck, you can discard them from the top of your deck so that you don't have to draw them. It's kind of like they're not in your deck. And then if you want, you can put them back in any order that you want. He bought a Market, which is another good card. I got up to 5. Market could be good. Library a little bit later in the game I'd like. Maybe another Sentry. To get what I want faster. There's no way to get more than 1 action on a turn. I think I'll get 1 more Sentry. And now I can start kind of, if you're familiar with Magic, like scrying your deck, right? Where you kind of look at the top cards and choose if you want to keep them or not. So I'm going to be able to do that twice on my turn. So you can see him doing it right now. The cards are face down. You don't really get to see what they are unless he discards them. So we can see that he played an action. He discarded an unknown card and a copper. He's playing his Poacher. Got up to 6 money. Picked up a gold. Okay. So I'll play my Sentry. So I'm going to trash this. Yeah. I don't want that copper. I don't think I want to play the Chapel on this turn. So I'm going to discard it. Then I'm going to Sentry again. I'll trash 1 more copper. I'm not going to discard that. So I'm going to draw that with my Poacher. Now I can mine to turn this copper into a silver and play all this. I got up to 6 money. I'm going to get myself a gold. So you can really see this game's going to go a lot faster than the last game because we're making our deck really small and we're getting gold. We're getting more money in our deck. So this game's going to go way faster than last game. Sentries make the game go faster because you can get really high quality draws, really high quality hands. Yeah, he's getting more gold. I think I can get a province on this turn. Yeah, I'm going to get a province. It's not as dangerous to get provinces early when you have Sentries and Chapel in your deck because your deck is smaller, which means it's kind of counterintuitive because you think if your deck is smaller, the provinces are going to take up more room in your deck. But Sentries, again, let you screen your deck and then discard some. So I wouldn't mind picking up 1 or 2 more sentries, because I really want 1 or 2 sentries in every hand probably for the rest of the game. It's just so powerful. So he got up to enough for a province. Is he going to pick one up, or is he going to improve his deck? Yeah, he picked one up. And he got a moat, which is a draw card. So I don't want to trash any of those. Do I want to draw those this turn? I think so. And I want that one on top, so that's fine. Again, it's the same thing. Oh, no, so now I don't want to trash. I don't want to discard, but I want the opposite one on top. So when I play my poacher, now I draw the other poacher. Now I can draw my gold. And I can play 1 action. I don't think Chapel makes sense here. So I'm going to mine a copper into a silver. Then I can play all my money. I got up to 9 again, province. So you can see this game's going way faster than last game. And it's all about deck quality and the size of your deck. All right. He's discarding. He's doing the sentry train. I'm gonna have 4 money on this turn and nothing else. What should I get with 4 money? Maybe just a poacher. Like, there's not much I can get. I don't think this is gonna be a game where a poacher is bad later, because the provinces are gonna go so quick. So I don't think we're going to have time for other things to get empty. So I think a poacher's a fine buy. I don't really think there's much else that's better. I really would have wished for a slightly better turn. And this is why, if I could have chapeled these estates, I would have, if I've had the opportunity to. This is going to be a good turn. Poacher's going to get me 1. So it's going to take me to 6. Mine can get me to 7. And as long as I draw at least a copper, if I draw money with my poacher, I'm going to have enough for a market, which is awesome. Or sorry, enough for a province. He's getting a lot of moats, which is interesting to me. I don't really think moat is that good. It gives you +2 cards and also blocks attacks. We haven't played with any attack cards yet. So that's kind of why I don't really think it's good. Okay, so this is enough. I will sentry anyway, just to see if there's anything I want to trash, which there's not. There's nothing I want to discard, and the order is fine. I'm just going to mine the silver into a gold and autoplay. I'm not going to play this. I could have, but I'm not going to play it because I'm happy with my deck right now, and I don't want to draw out of it, because I want my next turn to have that sentry that I saw, which is here now. And hopefully this should take me to be able to buy a province again. I'm up by 5 points right now, which is not huge. It's really nice that he didn't hit 8 money that turn. So the question is, do I trash the estate for better draws in the future? Is 2 points going to make a difference? I don't think so. So I'm going to trash that. I'm going to discard this. I don't think it makes sense to chapel any of these. This is the kind of time where I'd want to get rid of my chapel as well, probably with my sentry. I'm gonna play my treasures. I got up to 6. I think another gold makes a lot of sense. A sentry makes a lot of sense as well. I probably have the money that I need. I just have to get to it. So I'm gonna get a sentry. Like, gold is a great pickup as well, and it feels bad to leave that one money on the table. But I think sentry's a smarter buy here. I'm at 8 money next turn, so I can get a province. I think I have this game. As long as I have a good next few turns, I should be okay. Poacher? I barely know her. Terrible joke, terrible joke. All right. 2 provinces left. It's getting down to it. Getting down to the wire. He has 3 money left for a second buy. I might pick up a silver if I was him, but probably not. I don't really think it's needed. Yo, we bought an estate. Interesting. So we're tied now. If he can buy a province on this turn, he'll win. So I'm counting on him not being able to do that. Basically, it's next province wins, probably. Oh, he bought an estate. He doesn't want to have the tie if he gets the last. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to think if these matter at all. I'm gonna be able to draw this. Yeah, it's good. I want that on top. Yep. Because I want to be able to take this, which will draw that. Do it again. That's fine. That's fine. I actually want this one on top. Then I can play this. And I can play this. And then I can play this to turn my silver into a gold. And that should be enough. Province. Won the game. Nice. That's a good one. Oh, I'm glad I got a buy on the stream with actual, a win on the stream with actual viewers. Because it would have felt real bad if I didn't get a win. The artist, how you doing, man? I'm doing well. So you can see that my rating here is 39. There's a leaderboard, so you can kind of see where you are in the ranking. So I'm ranked 26,000 right now, which is, you know, obviously pro level. No, not even close. And yeah, most people play one-on-one, but you can actually search for 3-player games as well. And when I play in real life with the actual board game, I mostly play like 3 and 4-player, although one-on-one's really fun there too. And then you can kind of see all the open tables that people are playing, and you can join them. It might be fun to try out a 3-player game. We can try that, or 2-player. So maybe we'll just search for both. Still a rated game. And yeah, let's do it. All right. Oh, some new cards. Some new cards. Throne Room is like a double play. So play an action card from your hand twice. Seller's discarding and getting another action and draw. The Laboratory is back. Yeah, there's some interesting cards I'll have to take a look at here. He's going first. So I got 2 on this turn, which means I'm gonna get 5 on the next turn. He went Poacher. So with 2, there's only one thing I can buy, which is actually not bad at all. Seller, which lets you turn bad draws in your hand to good draws. He went Vassal. I think getting 5 this early. Council Room is interesting. Draw a bunch, but it does help the other person a little bit. I think I'm gonna try to get a lab engine going again. There's no witch to gum it up this time. Oh, I got 5 again. That's big. I think I will get lab or festival. I think I'm gonna get more labs first. So you're gonna see here how Seller works. I'm gonna be able to show you on my turn. He did nothing on his. Oh no, he bought a Harbinger. So you get to play this card. You can discard whatever you want. So I'm gonna discard 2 of these and let's say 1 copper. Draw through your deck, and then so you replace those discards with new things, and you get another action. So it's a really good turn. Didn't end up being like that good of a turn overall, because I ended up drawing more states than I actually discarded. 1 more Seller is probably fine, and it makes it so I don't waste the 2. I want to pick up a festival. Oh, that's a good turn. He got up to 6. He bought a Throne Room. Nice. I don't think there's any point in playing this, so let's end. Play the treasures and pick up. Maybe I want to get a festival, but maybe it makes sense just to buy more labs while I have the opportunity to. this next turn again should be pretty good. I can draw, discard anything bad that I don't want. I need to start getting some higher quality money in my deck somehow. So you saw him play a Vassal. Vassal's a really cool card. +2 money, no actions, no special draws, but you discard the top card on your deck, and if it's an action card, you can optionally play it for free. So it's kind of like a +1 action, but a little bit more uncontrolled. This is great. So I get to play my Cellar, discard 3 estates. So such a better hand, and actually drew through. Oh, this is my other Cellar, which is funny. Does it make sense to discard anything? I don't think so. I think I'll just go with the 4, and I'll start with a Poacher or Throne Room. I'd rather get a Poacher at this point. Like, Throne Room lets you double play a card, which is good. I think I'd want it with Festival or Market, which I don't have yet. He just bought 2 Vassals, so he's kind of going for a Vassal chain, maybe, where you play a Vassal, you hit another Vassal, you hit another Vassal, you hit another Vassal. It's a really strategic game. It's easy to get into. Like, if you're not playing with experts or you're just playing like casual games, it's quite easy to kind of get used to and learn. But when you start getting into it, you're like, oh, it's crazy strategic, and it's different every time you play it, which is my favorite part about it. All right, 6. I'm happy with that. I will autoplay my treasures. I got up to 7. I think it's worth getting a gold in the deck. And now I think I just want probably labs and festivals, maybe a council room. So he's been playing a lot of Harbingers. Can you shoot anybody? Too complicated. Yeah, there's no guns. It's not a point and shoot, but it's not as hard as you might think. Okay, with my 5, again, pick up another laboratory, more draws, so I can draw through my whole deck, draw my money. Looks like I draw that gold that I bought, which is a good thing I bought it. You can see he's kind of doing these combos with Vassal now. So let's play all my drawing cards. And then I can Cellar to... Let's discard the other Cellar and 2 estates. Oh, look at these combos. Look at these beautiful combos. I got up to 9. I could buy a province, and it really makes you think that you want a province, but I want my deck to be even stronger first. I'm going to pick up a festival. Festival or lab. I think I'm going to pick up a festival. And then I want 1 or 2 more labs before I really start buying. Ooh. He double vassaled, yeah. Takes a lot of patience. Yeah. Luckily, one-on-one games are pretty quick. When you play with more people, it definitely is a little bit slow. When you play with like 4 people. Got up to 9. Let's pick up a lab or a festival. Probably a lab. Yeah, patience so I don't buy the province, yeah. Is it worth also buying a Poacher? I'm going to pick up a silver instead. I really don't have that much money in my deck, and although drawing through your deck is really good with labs, you do need some money that you're drawing to actually let you buy things. Alright, that was a big combo turn. Let's see what I can do here. So let's discard... because I want better draws, better money. Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful. 2 buys with 9. I can do a 5-4 again. So I could do like buy a lab and buy a throne room, which I don't have yet, which would be nice. It'd be great to show you guys throne room. So I'm getting to a point now where my deck is an engine. And so maybe 1 or 2 more action cards. He started getting provinces, which is signaling to me that I probably am going to need to get provinces now. So I play throne room, play an action card twice. So this is going to draw me 4 cards. And then I can discard the estates. And I can play a bunch of money. I got up to 11. Because he started buying provinces, it makes me want to buy them. So I will probably start buying provinces. I don't want to fall too far behind. He got up to 4 buys. Wow. He bought 2 provinces. That's bad. That's bad. He bought 2 provinces. What can I do? Poacher. Ooh. Crazy combos, crazy combos. So I really wish I was able to... Oh, I shouldn't have played that. Let's see if it'll let me undo. So I should throne room the lab. There we go. So I got up to 13. I can buy province and... with 5... another lab. Whew. The last cards you had were Pokemon cards. Man, I had a binder full of sleeved Pokemon cards. I actually just gave them away to my my like second cousin who's like 9 or 11 or something. 5? All right, all right. I'm behind by province. So if I get a duchy and then I buy provinces, I'll be able to kind of stay 3 points ahead of him, which could be nice. Or I could try to make my deck even better. You know what? I'm going to buy Council Room. No one's bought one yet, and it could be really fun. So we'll see if I am able to play that and kind of show you guys how Council Room works. I'm a little bit behind. Oh, yeah. What did he get? Yeah, if he can buy 2 provinces on this turn. Okay, he bought 1. Pressure's on. Okay, let's discard. Yeah, look at these combos. Look at these combos. Ooh. So how much money? This would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But it's not really enough. Let's do this first. Because I want to get... Yeah, I want to get even more. Even more. Now I will throne room the festival. Okay, so I got up to 12. So I could buy this. I'll have 4 left over. But the problem is if he buys... Like, he can buy it and then finish the game. So I think I'm actually going to do something crazy. I'm going to buy 2 duchies. Which puts me in striking distance of his actual victory points. And I'm actually going to buy 1 more estate. Because it's going to give me that 1 point. So if I tie him on provinces, I'll go 1 point above him. So we'll see. Yeah. This is bad. He was able to get province on that turn. I was trying to banking him on him not doing that. With my 5. See, that turn I didn't have my engine on, which is why I want more of these. And by engine, I mean like being able to draw through your whole deck essentially on 1 turn. With 10 being 11 points behind, it's going to be real hard. I think he has this game for me. Unless he has 2 or 3 really bad turns. This turn looks pretty bad, actually. Yeah. So I wasn't able to play this because it didn't give me an extra action. So I got up to 6. I can buy more duchies, but now it's just making my deck worse. This turn should be okay. We'll see. I really think he probably has this one. As soon as he gets 8 money, it's over. Come on, Fosterol, what are you doing? What's the plan? What's the plan, Stan? Throne Rune Harbinger. You guys are probably seeing this like looks at 28 cards, looks at 28 cards. It's because this card lets you look through your discard pile and then put it on top of your deck. Look at these combos. He's going to get there, yeah. So he can end the game if he wants to. He should, unless he wants to BM. This is a crazy turn. 17 money? I think this is the highest amount of money on one turn I've ever seen. Jesus. Yeah. Game over. Wow. That was a crazy last turn. I have not seen a mega turn like this before.